You know, I know you're a free market guy. They raise prices when demand is down. Now, you can go, even the most liberal university economics professor that knows supply and demand philosophies and principles will tell you that it's not a good idea.
Yeah, no, it's not. There's an intersection of, they call it the market clearing price, where supply of a product meets demand of the product. There's an X, and that's your market clearing price. It's clear at this point that they're above the market clearing price. People aren't willing to pay that much money for what's essentially a crap product. I mean, that's it. But Grant, one of the great ironies of this topic is this, right? So you have Hollywood full of liberal elitists that hate the Second Amendment because they don't want you to be able to defend yourself. I mean, it's just as simple as that. There's no other way to sum it up. While at the same time attempting to profiteer off some of the most grotesquely violent content. By the way, showing horrible firearm tactics, showing firearms in the hands of criminals, profiteering off this stuff. By the way, things us actual gun owners or use them in protection of our own lives or to hunt or sportsmen would never advocate for in a million years, right? They do that as they simultaneously advocate against guns and try to take our money. Here's the paradox, though. We don't support that. Well, American-loving, you know, firearm owners and patriots and constitutional supporters don't want to support that crap because it's not us. What are we supporting and what's actually making money in Hollywood? You know, religious-based films, kids' movies, stuff that does not portray the use of firearms in grotesquely violent ways.
Give me a break. You know that the shoot 'em up, blow 'em up movies are often blockbusters, and those are the very movies I want to see. I don't want to go see some pansy-ass movie love story. I'm not going to watch that, but I will watch a Terminator type movie.
Time out. Yeah, but here's the point. Grant, I agree. Listen, I'm a kid from Queens who likes. You know, Reed was out here yesterday, man. He saw I have a lot of guns and big trucks, and I like a lot of testosterone, okay? That's my bag of donuts. The point I'm trying to make here, though, is I don't see those movies anymore, despite the fact that given, you know, a sense of manhood that I have, I like them, because it's filled with people who live lives antithetical to what I represent.
So that's
my
the
point.
difference.
Like, I will not
that's
see
the
them.
difference, Dan. So
Yes,
you're not going to those movies. Hold on. You're not going to those movies because they are preaching to us. We don't want to be preached to. It's not the content of the movies. The content of the movies is fine. You want to blow things up? Have at it. Just don't tell me not to carry my firearm around.
Well, no, you know, yes and no. I mean, no, I don't take my kids because they're still young. I mean, my dad did when I was a kid. We went to go see Jackie Chan movies all the time, ninja movies and stuff. You know, at the time, I guess parents just didn't know there might be a connection between those kinds of movies and stuff later, you know, behavior later. But yes and no. No, in that I don't take my kids to see that because I don't want them to see it. But on my end, yes, you're correct. I am still attracted to those types of movies, but I will not waste money. Let me give you a quick example. I am not like a big comic book nerd, but when I was a kid, I used to collect them. I'm not knocking comic books, but they're worth a lot of money.
Right.
So I'm very strategic. And I used to like these X-Men things, so I would go see the movies until I found out that Jennifer Lawrence was in one of them. Jennifer Lawrence has attacked Christians, nasty attacks on Christians on Twitter and in interviews. That was it. I was done. End of story. Now, so just 2 points. I wouldn't take my daughter to see it because there's violence in those movies. But secondly, even if I was attracted to it, I will no longer waste my money because Jennifer Lawrence does not represent what I represent.